Hey folks, how are you guys doing out there? I'm Don. This is a lot of fun. I got another donation request, this time from Terry Wood. Terry's up in Canada. Terry also sent me this hat, so he's a Canuck. Shout out to you, Terry. Thank you again for the whole shebangy bang. And this is a Canadian theme type thing when you hear what's going on here. Okay, you saw the title. It's Gordon Lightfoot, Song for a Winter's Night. Gordon Lightfoot is a Canadian. And you know Gordon Lightfoot's song, Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I tried reacting to that, and for some reason I got blocked, and everybody else could post it. So I'm not even quite sure what that's about. YouTube isn't uniform in their application, or they're informing us, let's put it that way, of what songs are available and why not. Anyhow, Terry said that he wanted to balance the crazy song Psycho, the one that Dan Sigurdsson requested that I do. Dan is also a Canadian, and he's on the west side. And Terry, where are you? I think you told me. You in Alberta? I don't know the song. It's like a folk song. I'm pretty sure it's folksy, because that's more where Gordon fits. Terry, you suggested it might be right for the Country Heart series, but if it's folk, I'm just going to leave it on the channel, because to me, the channel is about non-pop country and country-oriented music like Western and bluegrass and such. So if this is folk, I'm just leaving it on the channel as usual. But thank you for the donation again, Terry. Here we go. There's a Crosby, Stills and Nashville to it.
The lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still in the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon the page the words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you were lonely too,
Alright,
I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you.
all right, so that cleared it up. I didn't know if she'd passed away, but he just cleared it up that for some reason they're separated. She's somewhere else, and he's wondering if she's lonely too. I don't know if it's a relationship gone bad or if they're just separated for people go on business trips or they have to go somewhere for a couple weeks. Yeah, let's see if he clears it up.
The fire is dying now, my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. The morning light steals across my window pane, where webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you.
Yeah.
To be once again with you.
That's fascinating, bringing in those bells that sound like a Christmas song, like Santa Claus, Jingle Bells. So it's a song for a winter's night, and so it could be sort of give allusions to Christmas time. But he never said why. It sounds like she may have left, and he's wondering if she's lonely, but he's clearly lonely. But I like the references in here. Just it painted a picture. You could see him in the room, the fire burning low, his glass is empty, presumably wine or beer or something. Man, beer in a glass, unless it's a mug, that doesn't make sense, but whatever he's drinking. But the snow is gently falling, so you get the sense of sort of quiet purity, but he's just lonely. And yeah, that's an interesting song, Terry. Not in and of itself, but that you requested it. And I almost always put this out there. I wonder sometimes why people request certain songs, whether they're donation requests or regular requests. Sometimes regular requests are easy to make, right? You just type it in the comments and say, "Oh, I'd like you to react to this." And I put a lot of them on the list, and it's months long, that list. And that's easy to do. But when somebody makes a donation and goes through the trouble of thinking that through and making the donation, there's usually a reason for it. And so I always ask people can be free to not respond, but most people are comfortable revealing certain details of their life, especially as we get older. There's I don't know, maybe there's less time to live with bad decisions, whether it's even revealing a certain detail of our life or some other thing. When we're younger, we have to live with our decisions a lot longer. But what am I going to rate that song? I'll rate it. You didn't specifically ask me to. I normally don't rate. Well, it's not a dedication, and that's why I don't like necessarily rating dedications, but I don't mind rating the donation request just like I do the normal songs. So this was a pretty song, and it was a simple song, but I like simple sometimes. There's a genius, there's a brilliance in my mind to simplicity. Because it's very easy to load stuff into the cake, but you just wind up with too many ingredients sometimes that don't work well together. And it was just easy to get the message in the song. So it was a simple song and simple lyrically, but it was crafted well. The number that popped into my head was an 8.2. So I'm going to go with that, an 8.2. The imagery alone made it a pretty song, but there were very few details. Why are they apart? And I usually want to know that, not always, but typically. And this is a song that I would have loved to have known why, but he purposely left that out just to keep you wondering why. I'm going to guess she left the relationship, unless I missed something in the beginning. So anyway, you could thank Terry Wood for that. Shout out to the Canucks, our brothers and sisters up north. Thank Terry Wood for this request and donation, and thank you again, Terry. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.